Hey guys, welcome back to the King Closer Reacts. I am the King Closer. This is the series where I watch all of these other wholesale gurus and educators and influencers, watch their videos and see if I agree or disagree with their takes. Let's get into the first video.
3 beginner-friendly real estate investment strategies for 2025. All right, now the third strategy that's perfect for a beginning real estate investor in today's economy is wholesaling real estate. Now, wholesaling is basically when you find an undervalued property, you put the property under contract, you find an end buyer to purchase that contract from you, and you sell the contract for a profit. You're basically a connector. Now, these profits can range between $5,000 to $15,000 or more per deal. Now, why is wholesaling beneficial for a beginning real estate investor in today's market? You don't need a lot of cash and you don't need any credit in order to start wholesaling real estate. And with more and more people looking to downsize their properties, they're looking to avoid foreclosure, and they're looking to offload unwanted houses, wholesaling provides a huge opportunity for any real estate investor, especially beginners in today's market.
And by 3 beginner-friendly real estate investment, we're going to get 1, wholesaling. Oh, man. Hey, Jordan, make sure we never do our edits like that, okay? Listen, I agree with what he's saying on wholesaling, except for I want us to move away from this theory that you don't need a lot of cash to wholesale real estate, because it does take money to wholesale. Yes, back in the day, we could say these things, but nowadays it does cost us money to generate leads because people believe, hey, I'm dead broke, so I'm going to get into wholesaling. And what they find out is they're 3, 6, maybe even 3 to 6 months, maybe even a year into wholesaling. And they're like, hey, I've only done a deal, or maybe they haven't even done a deal yet. It's because they're not using any of their capital. Okay, here's what I believe. You need to save up enough cash. And I have a plan for this, where if you have $6,000 saved up, that would be enough to get all the systems and leads that you need to generate enough business to get you started. And if you reinvest some of those profits, you could easily work yourself into multiple 6 figures, maybe even the low 7 figures over the course of a year. But if you don't have money, it's going to be a struggle forever.
This is why more than ever now, it's so critical to have the right guidance in wholesaling, whether that's from a mentor, whether that's from a friend who's doing it that's successful, whether it's from a real estate attorney. But you always want to make sure and review your legal options before you get started, like anything, and do your own due diligence to make sure you stay out of hot water. And that's really what I recommend for people. If they're wondering if their state requires a license, hire a mentor, talk to a real estate attorney, find out. That way you can have the peace of mind that you can start with confidence.
All right, so I agree that you should have some sort of guidance from a mentor. I don't necessarily agree with reaching out to a real estate attorney. To be quite honest with you, I have very little respect for the profession of attorneys. More often than not, they have no solution. They don't want to give you any guidance because they don't want any liability. They're very similar to realtors. They're just kind of paper pushers, okay? So a mentor can absolutely guide you in the right direction when it comes to what to do with wholesaling. But when it comes to wholesale regulations and making sure whether or not you need a license or you don't need a license to wholesale in the state that you want to wholesale in, that's as simple as looking at a Google search, ChatGPT. You could download the Warren Wholesaling Report from Easy REI Closings. Listen, there's plenty of information out there that outlines what the regulations are. And it's actually not that many states that have specific regulations around having to have a license. A lot of times it comes to the marketing efforts or just specific criteria around disclosures. That's what majority of the regulations are around. So do you need a mentor to figure out the wholesale regulations? No. You need a mentor to show you actually how to wholesale.
Wholesaling is the gateway drug to real estate.
Right.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
And once you do your first deal, you just get addicted. Mm-hmm. And again, we have so many students that are doing over 6 figures a month. Roxana is one of our star students. She closes, between, I would say, probably about 5 to 8 deals a month.
Wholesaling is a gateway drug. Gateway to what? I mean, this is the thing that I don't like. When we say things like that, it makes people believe that wholesaling is the starter. And then you have to get into other strategies like flipping and becoming a landlord, Airbnb, midterm rentals, all these different strategies. And I don't necessarily agree with that. I believe wholesaling can absolutely be the end destination, and you can create a business that gives you freedom, financial freedom, and time freedom. You don't have to continue moving on to something else.
I'm gonna give you a step-by-step guide in this quick video on how you can get your first wholesale deal. The first thing you're gonna wanna do, you're gonna wanna get a dialer. I use Ready Mode. There's a lot of other dialers out there so you can call people. This is the easiest and most efficient way if you haven't started, if you haven't done anything. Number two, you're gonna get leads. So you're gonna go on public websites that give you leads, and you're gonna look for people that could potentially have motivation in an area that you wanna target. Number three is you're gonna go to networking events and you're gonna meet people that want to buy properties. The best quote I've ever heard is, don't find a buyer and try to find him a property. Find a property and then find the buyer. The fourth thing is you're gonna start dialing these leads. Every day you have to commit to talking to people online. If you have no other resources, if you're starting from scratch, you wanna start building relationships with people and letting them know that you are interested in sending them a cash offer on their home. Fifth is you're gonna start sending out offers. In order to send an offer, you're gonna have to know a little bit about comping. You're gonna have to know a little bit about contracts. So there's a lot more that you need to know. Start dialing, get motivated people, and learn as you go. If you don't take action, you're not gonna get anywhere. So take action, and if you need any assistance, hit me up. I can help you. We're here to support you, assist you however we can.
Oh, shut up. Jesus Christ. What? Listen. What the fuck 2017 reel that I just watched? All right, it's 2025. Okay, the first step to wholesale and real estate is not to get a fucking dialer. All right, that is a mistake. Do not do that. Second thing, he says go to leads or go get leads, go to public websites. But then he says PropStream. PropStream is not a public website. You have to sign up and you have to pay for that. Okay, and it's a comping service. And yes, you can also pull lists and skip trace in it if you're stuck in 2017. All right, then the third thing he says to do is go to networking events. But then he says, don't find a buyer and then get a deal and bring it to the buyer. But he's saying to go to a networking event is the third thing you're going to do. So you're going to have a dialer and PropStream and then go to a networking event. All right, but I don't have a deal yet, but you told me I need a deal to bring to a buyer. Then you're going to start dialing and you're going to have these conversations. And what you're going to do is you're going to tell them, I want to make you an offer. And then you're going to start making offers. So clearly he's saying that we need to cold call people and tell them that we're going to make an offer and then call them again to actually make them an offer. But you also have to figure out how to comp and underwrite. No, hard pass. This is stupid. All right. It's 2025. Get leads from people that have already raised their hands, that have said, I want to sell a house. Speed to lead, property leads, Leadzola. It's super easy. They say, I have a house I want to sell. We call them. We ask them how much do they want. Comp and underwrite, ask them what their motivation is, solve the problem, make an offer, get that property under contract, then use the software that exists in 2025 that says, this person bought a house in this area for this much. And you call them and say, I've got another one. You want another one? Yeah? Boom. Done. That's wholesale in 2025. Okay? This stupid shit is just, it's old and antiquated. It's got to go the fuck away.
If you're blessed with a chance to make something happen today, then do it.
Hey, dude's on his path to being a motivational speaker. I mean, if you're, what did he say? Oh, let's watch it again. It was so short, I forgot.
If you're blessed with a chance to make something happen today, then do it.
Do it, yes. If I was blessed with the opportunity to watch that video today. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. But getting down to this, I do think we need to think a little bit on these lines. Like, there are times where we get wrapped up in things aren't going great. Maybe I had to terminate a contract today, and we kind of waller in our self-pity, right? Like, I worked so hard, I invested money, and oh, there was a judgment or a lien, or it has to go through probate, and so I'm not going to get paid. that's what we signed up for. We signed up for this life. And so kind of going back to, I know I kind of made light of what he's saying there, but you do have an opportunity to go do something today. And we have that opportunity every single day that we wake up. So yeah, capitalize on the opportunity and be like Nike. Just do it.
Hello my dear friends, today we are back with 484 square yards corner bit. ये देखिए आपको मोइनाबाद हिमायत नगर में आता, हैदराबाद में बेहतरीन डेवलप लोकेलिटी में है। कॉर्नर बिट है, प्रीकास्ट वाल और गेट लगा हुआ है। इसका आस्किंग प्राइस देखिए 40,000 पर स्क्वायर यार्ड है। ये एकदम प्राइम लोकेशन में है, तेज़ी से तरक्की करता हुआ एरिया है ये। जो भी इंटरेस्टेड है वो लोग मेरे नंबर पर मुझसे राब्ता। हेलो माय
Bro, what did I just watch? Like, I was thinking he was speaking one language, then all of a sudden, every now and then, I would completely understand. That's a prime location. The asking price is 40,000. And if I'm interested, is that in Saudi Arabia? Like, can I buy land in Saudi Arabia for $40,000? I don't understand what it. My team's crazy, man. Why are they sending this to me? I already got canceled once. And how am I supposed to respond to this? I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Other than I understood about 8% of that reel. That's it. Fuck it. That's our episode of the King Closer Reacts. That's all I got for you. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, like the video. If you didn't like it, fuck you. Like it anyways. We'll see you guys next time.